Hey everybody, welcome to Spiky Saturday number 128 on the Man Leek. I'm John. As always, an hour of Devastation is live. We all played it in pre-release this weekend, and now we get to draft it. So I'm going to jump into this draft league, and I'll see you guys for Pack 1, Pick 1. Alright, here we are, and this of course is a sponsored draft. This is Michael's sponsored... Daniel's? One sec. Daniel's sponsored draft. Daniel will be getting every single card we draft here, including this Grind to Dust, which seems like a solid first pick if I've ever seen one. Puts it into two colors, but potentially 6 mana, unconditional remove 2 creatures, including like indestructible gods. Seems real good. The other potentials here are Open Fire, which is very good and first pickable. Ambuscade, very first pickable. Things fall off after that. I'm not a huge fan of Appeal to Authority. I'd prefer to already be heading towards a green-white go wide and then get this, rather than take that early. I don't think it's correct to pick a desert very highly. Not much else here after that. 3 good first picks. I could see Unconventional Tactics being pretty darn good if you can get a solid black-white zombies deck, and that's what we're going to head towards probably, but we're not taking it over a good old Grind to Dust, so let's grind them. Wildfire Eternal. I did really good work with this in my pre-release, although it required a ridiculous amount of removal, instant or sorcery speed removal in my main board. I don't know if I can just reliably get that lucky, to be honest. There's a whole lot of green in this pack. I have noticed color distribution again being ridiculous. This pack, for example, has a white card, a single white card, a single blue card, and it's just stacked with red and green. So I think signals are again going to be wonky, unfortunately, but luckily there's a whole lot else going on with this set that is quite nice. Yeah, I'm not sure what I want to pick here. Unfortunately, black is gone outside of an Obelisk Spider. We maybe take the Obelisk Spider. We could always splash the white for dust if we want to go kind of black-green. I'm not really willing to try Wildfire Eternal just yet in draft. Manticore Eternal's fine, but I think Obelisk Spider's a little bit more powerful. Hippo's good. But yeah, I think we'll take this Spider here. Literally 0 black in that pack. Followed by almost literally 0 black. But, as we know, it doesn't mean that black's being drafted. I wish they would stop the experiment. But boy, I'm loving these packs. Aven Reedstalker, Ruin Rat. I think Hope Tender is pretty good. It's not quite the ramp you want, but it's pretty darn good. We do have one of the uncommon deserts, which is very nice. Bop, 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 bop. I think we might just take the rat here. We're heading towards black as our base color. Whether we're black white or black green or black what, who knows? But I think we want to head black with grind. So Ruin Rat seems good. Aven Reedstalker I think is better than Ruin Rat. We've seen no indication of going blue yet. Hope Tender is maybe on level with Ruin Rat. I love really cheap mana Death Touchers. Really, really, really love them. So yeah, I think we'll take this card that I'm pretty certain we're going to play, the Ruin Rat. Follow that up with some black showing up and an Oasis Ritualist, which really feels like an uncommon, not a common. 2/4, tap for any mana, or exert and tap for 2. Real good, so I'm pretty happy to pick up an Oasis Ritualist here and kind of hedge into black-green, splash in the white for the dust. We can even cast it off this Oasis Ritualist. I'm not going to take a Moaning Wall here, or a Rot Beast, or an Abomination, or a Mummy, or a Beneath the Sands. Blue is maybe going to be slightly open, but again, we saw what? The other pack had like 1 blue card, and it was Aven Reedstalker. Quarry Beetle, nothing really Desert Mattersy yet, so I'm pretty happy just taking this Ritualist. Dune Diviner, not a fan. Not a fan. Carrion Screecher seems fine. Don't want a Desert of the True. Don't want a Ceradon. Don't want a Kenra Eternal over a Carrion Screecher. Don't want that, or that, or that, or that, or that. Yeah, I think we'll just take this Carrion Screecher here. Yeah, I know people have not been high on Dune Diviner, but higher than my, like, this is just utterly bottom of the barrel filler, but I don't know. I don't think this is why you want to go into deserts. So yeah, let's take the Carrion Screecher here. That's a late Dauntless Haven. Nobody's really... Well, actually, this is just a good pack, I think. That's a late Dauntless Haven. That's probably slightly late for a Hippo. Sidewinder Naga is fine. Solitary Camel is fine. Everything in this pack, minus the Without Weakness and the Tragic Lessons, is pretty decent. And probably the Kindled Fury. I think we'll take the Hippo here. We already have a little bit of ramp, and Hippo's a solid ramp target. If we can get this a turn early, it's going to feel broken. 2 turns early, it's going to feel real broken. Although we're not going to get it 2 turns early. Unless we get, you know, a Naga Vitalist or something low. Sidewinder Naga I'd like, but I'm going to take the first Hippo over the Naga. Scoundrel Souls is fine. I think it's way better in Sealed than it is in Draft. Doop, 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 doop. Welp, I guess we take a Dune Diviner, because it's filler. We have no reason for a Desert yet, so I'm not going to take that Desert of the Glorified or the Survivor's Encampment. There's so many deserts that I'm pretty sure you can just get them. We've got 3 in this pack alone. So yeah, let's take the Dune Diviner. Feral Prowler or a Sidewinder Naga. Well, a Sidewinder Naga is now going to mean that we're going to look for a couple of deserts. I like it more than the Feral Prowler. This is not what I want to be doing. Dunes of the Deads is not a desert I want to be playing. I want to be playing at least a tapped land of my color, and preferably one of the uncommons. I don't want to be playing a colorless one. So I think we'll just take the combat trick here. It's fine. We're probably not going to be cycling very much. There's just not enough cycling in Hour of Devastation to really do the cycling deck anymore. You've got to get way too lucky, in my opinion. Second Hippos, maybe a little too many Hippos, but we'll take it, because there's nothing else here. Blue Desert, no. We can take the Survivor's Encampment. We're not playing anything else here. We may or may not play the Survivor's Encampment. If we don't get any other deserts, we'll play it. It's colorless, but it turns everything else into a mana dork as well, which gives us our white, should we need it. So yeah, let's take the encampment. Beneath the Sands, if we are going to get rather splashy, is a card. So it goes battlefield tapped. Right, so it's just 1 more than a Rampant Growth. Which is a lot, unfortunately. So we'll take it. I don't know that we'll main deck it. We will not main deck a Strategic Planning. We probably won't play an Appeal to Authority. We're not really going to be a go-wide deck, I don't think. And a land. Alright, it's an okay pack 1. Prefer a little bit more power. Maybe a bit of removal. Beyond grind. Give me an Ambuscade. Hour of Promise is not the green card I'm looking for. Lethal Sting is the black card I'm looking for, though. Yeah, it's just really good removal. We've got a foil Imaginary Threats. I didn't get a chance to see this card at the pre-release, so I'm still not entirely certain about this. But yeah, I think we'll just take the Lethal Sting. I don't care for Hour of Promise at all in any way, shape, or form. Plus, Lethal Sting helps out with the Obelisk Spider. Second Oasis Ritualist does not beat out a Torment of Venom. I want it, but Torment's just better. This is just one of the really bad rares in this set. The upside, of course, is that we have so fewer broken rares, which is lovely. So, Torment of Venom, in you go. It's going good. I like this so far. Well, we get past an Omid Eternal, and I'm not going to say no to that. Not at all. So, whenever an opponent casts a spell, put a counter on it, and if Obelisk Spider is out... Oh, no. Wait, who puts the counter on? I put the counter on it, and so that... Ooh! Synergies! I like it. We're passing a Torment, that's fine. I do not care for Razketh's Right. Claim is not really what our deck is looking for. So yeah, let's get an Omid Eternal for the Synergies. Then we get not much. I do not believe Abandoned Sarcophagus is a real card, and that's partly because of my cycling is not a real deck in this format anymore, unless you're a luck sack kind of opinion, but I also just think it's not great even in the cycling deck. We've got a Frilled Sandwalla, and that's going to be our pick. Our claim currently gets back literally just our Ruin Rat, which is nice, but I'll just take the Sandwalla instead, I think. Hazard's Undying Fury. That's going to keep going around the table. We're just going to take another Oasis Ritualist here. Get us even more mana. Better than a Grizzly Survivor. Ain't got anything else here. We still only have a single Desert Matters card. And we have this desert that we might play. Second Torment of Venom sounds good to me. We've got a foil Nissa's Defeat, but this is just horrible. The other defeats are great sideboard cards, and this is probably about where I would pick one. I don't think I would pick it above Torment, but take the Torment out of this pack, and I'd probably take Liliana's Defeat out of this pack easy. Change this into Liliana's Defeat, and I would take Liliana's Defeat. But we'll take the second Torment. This is the good Torment. The other Torments, I'm not sold on. Ooh, an Accursed Horde. That's spicy. Do we have zombies? We have Omid Eternal. Is Ruin Rat a zombie? It is just a rat. You're a zombie bird. So it's that or it's the desert. So, I mean, we'll just take the Accursed Horde. Seems good. Loading up on 4 drops. Not quite where I want to be, unless we get lucky with a Naga Vitalist in pack 3. I will certainly take another Ruin Rat. Well, I'll play a Scrounger of Souls. This is about where I'd take one in draft, and again, if we can get a slightly lower ramp, we're good. Currently, I think we even play this Beneath the Sands. So yeah, we'll play it over the wall for sure. Another Carrion Screecher is yet another 4-drop, but it's the only pick in this pack, so we'll take it. We'll take a Razakith's Right. We're not going to play it, though. Well, I guess here we can take a Moaning Wall. Currently we play it, but we have an entire pack left, so I don't think we do. Let's just take this beautiful land here. And we'll take a God Pharaoh's Faithful and another beautiful land. Alright, pack 3. Gimme a Plague Belcher. Sure. Plague Belcher's just better than Baleful Amet. 5/4 Menace, 4/3 Lifelink. 2 counters, 1 counter. That's honestly a little bit tough. And again, 1 green card in this pack and 1 red card. This is a white-blue pack. It almost... Conspiracy theory tinfoil hat time. It almost makes me think that these are like... is an experiment done to make sealed better for newer players. Like, you open this pack, suddenly your pool is heavily weighted towards you going white-blue. But that's massive conspiracy theory, I think. Yeah, I think we'll just take the Plague Belcher here. We don't wheel this Amet as much as I want to. But let's take the Plague Belcher. Nest of Scarabs, if we want to go deep on the counters. This, of course, is a red-black pack. How deep are we on counters right now? We've got Grind. We've got Obelisk Spider. We've got Omid Eternal, Plague Belcher, Torment. We're relatively deep on counters. TBH. I think we take the Nest of Scarabs. We're not taking... Oops, go away, Cortana. No, Cortana, stop listening to me. Yeah, I think we take it. We're not taking Initiate's Companion. What did I even say that sounded like Cortana? Weird. We don't take Grimstrider. We don't take Scarab Feast. Yeah. Let's counter it up. Counters everywhere. And then nothing. And then nothing. Spring better than Beneath the Sands. Spring draws me Mind. Beneath the Sands draws me something if I don't want to ramp. That's a tough question. I don't think we take the Giant Spider. Huh. We still only have the Sidewinder Naga as our single Desert Matters card, so not taking a Painted Bluffs. Boy, I don't know. Actually, maybe we wheel this spring. Take the Giant Spider for the sideboard. Scaled Behemoth, yup. Yup. Splendid Agony, pretty good. Pretty good, but Scaled Behemoth is a Scaled Behemoth. And you're going to go in the deck. Stone nothing. We'll take the sideboard Dissenter's Deliverance. We're gonna need to make a couple of cuts here. So a Cursed Horde, 3/3 for 4. Target attacking zombie, of which we have like 3, 4. Screecher itself. Moaning Wall is not going to be attacking. I guess we don't play the Moaning Wall, right? Holds counters well. What's the other cut? I feel like I definitely want a ramp spell included, I think. I guess we do have a pair of Oasis Ritualists, so we probably don't need Beneath the Sands, actually. So let's go with that. Dissenter's Deliverance for the sideboard. I don't want any of these. We don't need to desperately get our white that bad. The white is honestly just kind of a bonus at this point, and we have 2 sources of it, 3 with the Survivor's Encampment. Doom Dissenter I don't think makes the deck either. Like maybe over a Frilled Sandwalla, because it does make a zombie. No, I still don't think so. We'll take it, but I don't think we play it. I like Frilled Sandwalla just for the possibility of, you know, I didn't draw a 2-drop. This is my 1-drop, turn 2, I get in for 3 damage. We'll take a Stinging Shot here. It's better than a Festering Mummy. Well, Festering Mummy does do counters, doesn't it? Festering Mummy might be better than the Sandwalla. I mean, this does counters too. And are we going to be weak to flyers? Torment, Spider, Sting? We're not going to be that weak to flyers. No, let's cut the Sandwalla for a Festering Mummy. Pouncing Cheetah is what we'll take. We took the other Giant Spider. We did. So yeah, let's take the Cheetah, but we're not going to main deck it. Spidery Grass, not going to main deck it. Get this Encampment in here. Consuming Fervor, not going to main deck it. Spring to Mind did not come back around. Let's take a Painful Lessons, not going to main deck it. We'll take an Initiate's Companion. I don't think we main deck it, but maybe. Like, maybe we do cut one of these Carrion Screechers, just to lower our curve slightly. Is it the Screecher or is it the Horde? Is it the Screecher or is it the Horde? I think it's the Screecher. Oh, we've got, this is our 24th card. We don't have to make another cut. If I had a Naga Vitalist as well, I'd probably consider 16 lands, but just because we're a little top heavy, even with the 2 Ritualists, I don't really want to go any lower. Let's take a Crab. And last pick, what do we get? Is it a land? Show me a land. Show me a land? Who's slow? This bird is slow. It's a land. Basking Rootwalla. Or Basting Rootwalla. Wonder if they got any Sandwallas. Alright, so not much to do here, really. We have sideboard. We have a Screecher if we need to get in the air for some reason. We have a Wall if we need to go slower. We have a Giant Spider if we need more air blockage. Anti-artifacts. I like it. I like this deck, and we've got the counter kind of synergy going on with Nest of Scarabs here. I've yet to play with Nest of Scarabs. This will be my first time. But yeah, let's add some lands. It's going to be 9 black, 7 green. Go away, white. 8, 7, and we need to add one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 black. So yeah, let's do 9, 7 plus a Survivor's Encampment. Save, and I will see you guys for match 1.